All right, let's get right into it. Forever, we've all known one basic truth. When a customer wants something, they head to a search engine and start typing. But what if I told you that entire model is being completely upended by AI? It's happening right now, and it's creating a whole new playbook for small and medium-sized businesses.
So just think about this for a second. What if your next customer doesn't search for you at all? I mean, they don't type a single keyword into a search bar, they don't scroll through a page of blue links, and they don't even land on your website first. It sounds pretty dramatic, but honestly, that's where we're headed.
Because instead of searching, they're just gonna ask. They'll turn to an AI assistant, and say something like, hey, find me the best pizza place near me, or what's the most reliable accounting software for a freelancer? The whole way we find things is shifting from this active manual search to a simple, direct conversation.
Now, here's the kicker. This new conversational world isn't just some helpful little feature. For businesses, it is quickly becoming the hottest new piece of advertising real estate online. Let's dig into how AI is officially in the business of selling ads.
That's right. Platforms like ChatGPT, they're not just answer engines anymore. They are becoming commercialized. They're turning into ad inventory, which means they can slip a sponsored recommendation right into the flow of their organic advice. This totally changes the game, moving advertising from the search results page to the actual moment of decision.
And look, this is not some prediction about the distant future. A recent test by Wired found that ads are already showing up in about 1 out of every 5 queries on ChatGPT's free version. So yeah, 20% of the time someone asks a question, an ad is woven into the answer. This is happening as we speak.
The scale here is just wow. Even in a super limited pilot program, with ads only showing to a fraction of users in the US, OpenAI has reportedly hit an annualized ad revenue of over $100 million. I mean, the speed at which this new market is taking off is just staggering. So what does the rollout for this look like? Well, right now we're in this limited pilot phase, mostly big brands getting to play. But the date you need to circle on your calendar is April 2026. That's the target for when self-serve access is expected to open up, which would let any business, no matter the size, start buying these ad spots. That's the moment this whole thing goes mainstream.
Okay, so the big takeaway here is this isn't just about a new place to run ads. It's a much deeper, more fundamental shift in how your customers are going to find you online. It's a full-on move away from traditional search and toward AI-powered advice.
And the difference is night and day. In the past, with search, it was all about bidding on keywords and trying to rank your little blue link while the user did all the heavy lifting of research. But in the future, it's all about getting your brand to appear inside the AI's decision-making process. The goal is to get cited in the answer, because the AI, not the user, is now the researcher.
And of course, this new reality gets a new name: Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO for short. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's the whole practice of optimizing your business's online footprints so that these AI models are more likely to actually understand what you do and then recommend you in their answers.
And don't think this is just some theory. It is already happening. A recent report from Digiday confirmed that smart marketers are already starting to carve out parts of their search budgets and move them from old-school SEO over to GAO. They're investing in things like structured content, all to get their brands mentioned and cited inside these new AI answers. So let's connect the dots here. We've got this new ad platform that's scaling at an incredible pace, and we have a massive shift in how people behave online. This combo creates a really critical, but probably short window of opportunity, especially for smaller businesses. So what's really driving this urgency? Well, first, brand new performance channels are opening up, and that almost never happens. History tells us that the first ones in the door get a huge advantage before things get crowded and expensive. But at the same time, our control over traditional search is actually slipping. I mean, Google is already testing AI that rewrites your page headlines, which means that perfectly crafted message you wrote, it might not even be what the user sees anymore.
Okay, so let's get into the playbook. In this new world of AI-driven advice, what can a small business actually do right now to get ready and maybe even get ahead? The answer isn't just about dumping money into a new ad platform. It's about getting your foundations rock solid first.
You have to become recommendation ready. Here's how to think about it. Imagine an AI is your smartest but most literal intern. It needs to clearly and easily understand who you are and what you do. That means you've got to sharpen your positioning, build up a base of credible reviews, make sure your landing pages are strong, have crystal clear offers, and just focus on simple, direct language across your entire site.
Now, once those foundations are solid, you can start exploring some of the really cool tactical plays that are opening up. For instance, Google recently pointed out that creator-style content is just crushing it right now, driving a 30% average increase in conversion lift on YouTube Shorts. This points to a really powerful overlap between AI tools and your content strategy.
So here's a quick, actionable play any small business can try. First, grab your top-performing product or service images. Then, use one of these new AI tools, like Google's Veo, to generate a bunch of short video variations from them. And finally, test those new video assets in your YouTube or demand gen campaigns. It's a super low-cost way to get more variety and test that authentic, native-looking creative that's performing so well.
And that brings us right back to the central question. It's not just about being found anymore. It's about being understood, being trusted, and at the end of the day, being recommended by an AI. So take a hard look at your business today. Your website, your reviews, your messaging, is it truly ready to be recommended?